Hello, welcome to Wrestling Talk. Today we're going to be talking about uh, is why I think WWE is out of ideas for anything original. First, hear me out. You had a big opportunity with to make two mid-card titles for the women for Raw and SmackDown instead of creating, something unique and interesting for NXT, SmackDown, and Raw. They're just like, how about we give them the Women's United States Championship, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and the Women's North American Championship instead of creating something unique and interesting for the women instead of they just copied the men's titles instead of copying instead of actually coming up with something original. And you want me to tell you what? This doesn't really bother me. It's just the fact that when you're in business, if you can't come up with an original idea, you want me to tell you what? Another reason why is because, instead of calling things no disqualifications, they make it seem like there's going to be an exciting new match type, and they're like Philadelphia Street Fight, Bloodline Rules. Instead of just calling it a no DQ, they just throw a bunch of random words together. It's like me looking around my room and saying, Sock Street Fight. It's lazy. It's like the city we're in, Street Fight, instead of just a no disqualification match. Give us something exciting and new. I'm surprised by the end of this year they might call War Games a place that battles happen. They might call Hell in a Cell a cell that hurts. They might call I Quit match say a word and you lose match. They might as well just change single thing. And they might as well change a tables, ladders, and chairs match to a ladder match with tables and chairs. It's lazy thinking. It is lazy thinking, and for one, I'm not going for that. And you want me to tell you what? They're so out of original ideas that no more interesting match types have happened except the Iron Survivor Challenge. That is the last new interesting match type we have got, and that is a problem because no one really cares about the match type because it's always going to be a no disqualification match, nothing new. And they have a lot of match types over the years. They have dumpster matches. They have all these certain matches they haven't used in a while. A casket match, buried alive. They have all different match types. And they keep using the same one over and over and over again and just calling it a lame title. They even called a last man standing a last monster standing. I mean, the last woman standing makes sense for a woman, but a last monster standing just because Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed, it's the same match type. You can't just add a new name to it. It's lazy creative. I think I could put as much effort into what they did as they're doing now. I could put as much effort of coming up with new match types than they can. Which is a shame. You could have... I mean, no one wants to see it, but they have table matches. We haven't seen those since a Blue Moon. We haven't seen tables, ladders, and chairs matches except on NXT. We haven't seen anything interesting. The only thing interesting that WWE has now is Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, and the Royal Rumble. They got rid of all the pay-per-views where special events have, like Extreme Rules. They actually had extreme match types. They got rid of Extreme Rules. There hasn't been an Extreme Rules match, which is the same thing as a no disqualification match, but still. There hasn't been a False Count Anywhere's match in a year or so. They're taking away all the fun match types and giving us boring ones that are subpar. And I feel like everyone could agree with me that since they have no original ideas, it's less interesting. I still like WWE, but the idea of just not creating a new interesting match type, or not putting enough effort into creating a new interesting match type for the main roster is probably going to be the biggest complaint of mine. I don't see people talking about this as much because I don't think people have a problem with it. But the thing is, it's a big problem. And that's all I have time for. Goodbye.